not the conclusion of my 23-day journey, but rather the beginning of your wellness journey. Ooh, baby, it's the beginning of new opportunities, the beginning to continue embarking on this new path. You know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Woo, woo, woo. Oh my God, I'm just so excited, honestly, man, because every time I get to stand in front of the camera, every time I get to stand in front of you, I have no idea who's going to be watching this, whether it's the live version of this video or whether it's the replay later on. I have no idea who's all watching, but that's okay. It makes it more exciting. This is what makes it more interesting, raw, authentic, brutally honest, where we are here live streaming from Empower Media Global Studios, and we get to connect with you at the comfort of your home, wherever you may be. You may be visiting us and watching from sunny Mexico, perhaps from South America, I don't know, maybe Panama, maybe you're watching from the Philippines or England, South Africa, maybe you're watching from Australia, the first thing tomorrow morning for us. Of course, for you it's not tomorrow, for you it's just 8 a.m. or something along the lines, right? But again, thank you. Thank you for being here during this 23-day of gratitude journey. And what would a gratitude journey be without gratitude, right? Without me expressing some gratitude for your love, for your attention, for your affection, for your kindness, for your encouragement. And above all, your beautiful smiles. Your beautiful smiles, because like I mentioned a few days ago, it doesn't take a lot. We don't need a lot to change anything in the world, to change something around the world. We don't need a lot. We can just start with a simple smile. We can start with a simple smile and impact those around us. But yet also, we can replace any negative thoughts that come into our mind at any given time with thoughts of compassion, thoughts of understanding, thoughts of gratitude, thoughts of empathy, understanding where the other person's coming from. You never know what the other person is facing. You never know what the other person is dealing with. So you know what, my friends? Let's be kind. Let's be kind to those that are around us. It could be your spouse, and you don't know what's going on through your spouse's mind. It could be your children. It could be your parents. It could be a sibling, somebody at work. You don't know. Again, we don't know what people are going through. And that's why we just want to make sure that we are loving and caring for others, that we spend the time, we spend an opportunity to connect with them, an opportunity to connect with them. And my friends, today I have another gift. Today I have another gift, and you know what? It's so suiting my background with that beautiful gift box, because I truly believe that me being a wellness ambassador, it allows me to reach out your way, and through empowering sessions, through different perspectives, and being there for you, giving you the support and the possibilities. It's a magnificent, an honor for me to be here. It's a magnificent opportunity, honestly, and an honor to be able to empower you today, to be able to service you today, to be able to give you the gift of awareness once again. And this evening, the message I have prepared for you is about not waiting for anyone else and having boundaries. You see, my friends, we have been talking about different things about how to live an extraordinary life. And we have talked about taking care of your sleep hygiene. We have talked about being mindful and take care of your self-care. Give yourself an opportunity to try new things. Give yourself an opportunity to explore new things. Give yourself an opportunity as well to go through a transformative journey, rising to new heights. That is the topic we were talking about yesterday, as a matter of fact. We were talking about applying and being open to a transformative journey and be able to rise to new heights. And what I mean by that, bring your well-being to a new height. Bring yourself to a new height. Bring your mindset, your heart. So important to bring our heart and our mind to a whole new level. And it doesn't take much. It doesn't take a lot to get things going, because by taking small tangible steps, by taking small steps, you are able to move forward. And several days ago, I shared with you about a story of a hamburger and how through the mindset that I decided that I was going to live by, I was able to accomplish a very tangible step. And that step was to go eat a hamburger. That place was near our house, and the story is happening here. I believe it's day 9, day 10, if I remember correctly, right? But I share a mindset burger story. So I'm not going to give you the whole shebang about the mindset hamburger story, because I'd love for you to watch day 9 and day 10, and you'll learn more about the mindset and about hamburgers. No, not about hamburgers, but how a small tangible goal became a reality for me. For me, it was a hamburger when I was getting out of the initial couple of weeks of recovery from the concussion. But again, you should definitely gonna watch that video, that segment, right? Day 9, day 10. Go watch it here in our 23-day gratitude journey. Right, and then you'll have an opportunity to fully embrace and enjoy the whole teaching there, rather than me giving you the teaching here again, because I want to stay on point, right? I want to stay on point that, we have gone through different strategies, different tools, different techniques. We have explored mindset again. We have explored self-care, self-healing. We have explored sleep hygiene. But one thing we haven't even explored just yet, right? Just sort of kind of like touch a little bit on it. We talk about relationships, acknowledging our caregivers, being grateful and appreciative for those who are always there for us, right? But my friends, also, we need to make sure that we stand our ground and that we set boundaries. We set healthy boundaries that will help us move forward. Healthy boundaries that will help us find the balance. Because self-care is also having boundaries. And having boundaries is also self-care. Healthy boundaries, where you have an opportunity to say, thank you, but no thank you. And you see, I'll tell you a quick story something that happened to us not long ago. Last summer, I was, just recently arrived to Canada, and we just kind of like, actually 2 summers ago, who am I kidding? 2 summers ago, because wow, time goes by fast, so quick, eh? Anyways, we had this opportunity I had this opportunity to submit an application at a federal government or provincial level, a provincial level position that was open within the marketing department of a provincial corporation, provincial entity, okay? And the salary was very, very generous. Like, I'm talking about more than 6 digits, right? And the commitments and the requirements were something that I was able to meet and exceed, okay? But at the time when this application was posted, it had already been posted. When I came across this application, it was already coming to the last day. It was the last day to submit your application and your resume for you to be considered for this position at a provincial level to be the marketing director, right? And I was so excited because I was like, yeah, baby, you know what? I meet all of the requirements. I'm going to get my resume up and ready, and I'm going to send it right away. But my friends, that didn't happen. And you know what? In a way, I'm happy it didn't happen because, I have continued on this path of well-being. But the reason why it didn't happen is not because I decided to continue on the path of well-being, but rather because I had no boundaries. I had no boundaries within my household, more specifically when it came to the point of being a chauffeur, being a driver for my daughters, being a driver for my wife. And basically anything they needed or wanted to do, I had to stop what I was doing, and drive them wherever they needed to go and wait for them and bring them back home. Or drop them off, come back home for an hour sometimes, and then drive all the way back to pick them up and bring them home. And you're probably saying, well, DJ, that's pretty normal for a father to drop off their children and everything. Well, yeah, that is very normal, but your children had, children, generally speaking, at that point when you are doing the dry run around, usually the children are smaller or younger, right? But I'm talking about my 22 and my 23-year-old daughters here. That they always wanted to go somewhere here, there, or whatnot. And Dad, can you please take me there? Dad, I need to go here. Dad, I need to go there. Dad, I finished work at this time. Dad, and ba 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 ba. Well, that same day, there was a deadline application. I wanted to submit the application, but one of my daughters like, Dad, one of those occasions, Dad, I need to go here and here and here and here. And then next we're going here, 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 and here, and I missed the deadline. I missed the deadline because I didn't know how to say no to her. I didn't know how to say, I got to give priority to this. I didn't want to hurt her feelings per se. I didn't want to start an argument because I was not available to bring her. You know what I mean? It got to a point that fast forward a few months, and that was on like I said, 2 summers ago almost. And Christmas came around that corner on 2022, and that same thing. I was spread all over the place, and I would be spending anywhere between 3 to 4 hours a day picking up and dropping off people at multiple places through the city at any given time of the day. 3 to 4 hours per day in average. So half my morning per se was gone, or half my afternoon was gone, or something in between was interrupted so I can pick up or drop someone somewhere. But my friends, not only did that happen, when we came to Canada with 3 beautiful dogs and 1 beautiful cat. You see, the cat is one of my daughters, the dog is my other daughter, and the other 2 dogs are ours. And I just remember joking with my wife, when we go back to Canada, knowing the patterns that we have followed, I'm going to end up becoming the pet concierge. And sure enough, the power of my words manifested into that. I became the dog's concierge. I became their caretakers. And one of my dogs, she had to be put to sleep last summer because, well, she was hitting 17 years old and her nerve system completely gave up on her. She wasn't even able to stand on her paws anymore on her own. So the quality of life got drastically affected on her. So unfortunately, we had to put her to sleep. But she was with us out of the 17, she was with us for 16 years. She went with us to Mexico, came back to Canada, had kind of idea. She was a trooper, a beautiful, beautiful little Maltese by the name of Coco. And we loved that little thing. She was amazing, But because of her age, I had to go take her out every hour to the bathroom across the street, right, to the park. And every hour I had to take a break and stop doing whatever I need to do to either take the dogs out or to drive around the city. And I wasn't moving forward in my business. And the only reason why I'm telling you this is because I want you to see the bigger picture. Not because I'm complaining about that by any means. I am not complaining about it. But rather, I'm just giving you the whole picture, right? So my business wasn't moving. I wasn't progressing how I wanted to do. I missed important deadlines, such as the application to this provincial marketing director position with a 6-figure salary and a ton of benefits, right? And I missed a whole lot of stuff. So it got to a point that I had to make an evaluation, a self-evaluation. I said, I am spreading myself thin all across, and I am not able to find progress. I'm not able to move forward. Everyone else's interests are on the table before my own. Everyone else's needs are on the table before my own. And that's normal. As a father, I love pouring myself the last cup of coffee, and I give coffee to everybody first, and I'll be the last one perhaps. Have you ever been there, that you take care of everybody first and then you put yourself last? And then by the time you want to get a slice of pizza, there's no longer pizza, maybe just crumbs, because you waited till the last minute. Or perhaps you miss a deadline or an important job application. There are many times, many different reasons, right? Because we put others before us. We put our children before our own. And believe me, I am so delighted to do it. I'm so happy that I get to put my children before me, that I get to take care of them. But now they're at the point that they take care of themselves. So I don't need to be right there and then taking care of them because they are old enough and they can take care of themselves. They are now independent, right? Well, my friends, as I made that choice the following January, I made the choice that I was no longer going to be the chauffeur, and I was no longer going to be the pet butler, and I was no longer going to be the maid. I say I had enough. We all need to jump into this together. There are 5 adults in this house. All 5 of us can definitely team up and get things better, faster, organized, more effective, more efficient. So we talk and we were able to come onto an understanding or a number of understandings where the expectations were explained and the cards were on the table, and now everybody knew what was going on. But you see, I had to stand my ground at that point. And I needed to make those boundaries. I needed to set some boundaries. Because from that point forward, when I said, I am no longer going to be the chauffeur, the maid, the dog butler, I am going to be myself, and I'm going to invest now time on my business to make sure I can actually help people. And you know what? From that point forward, I poured myself in front of my computer, and I started coding and writing code and creating my website and improving my website and my programs and my videos and everything. And suddenly, my friends, I started to see progress. I started to see advancement. I started to see results. I started to see how I now am able to stand in front of you and deliver and over-deliver a beautiful message of boundaries this evening. Because I had to learn that it's okay to say no sometimes. That it's okay to say, sorry, thank you, but no thank you. And like those times, we have seen many different occasions where we now have been able to say, thank you, but no thank you. And it's not because we don't want to, it's because we choose not to participate. It's because we choose not to do it. It's because we choose to do something else. You know what I mean? My friends, wow, time flies so quick. And now look at this. We're now looking at 23 minutes here of this live stream. And while I am super excited to keep on going and going and going, because as you know, my friends, I can stand here and keep on going. But I am respectful of your time, and this is not the end of our journey, but rather the beginning of day 22. Day 22, baby! And remember, the guest list registration link is in the comments below. So go ahead. If you want to be part of the celebration call here on February 23rd at 3:30 p.m., my invitation to you is go ahead, register, put your name down, and I will make sure that you and I are spending some quality time face-to-face virtually through Zoom on Friday, February 23rd. And before I go, I just want to share something with you that is in my heart as well. Actually, more of a question. And this is a question I asked you before. What if it works? What if things work when I'm moving forward? What if it works? You know, when I'm practicing something, I ask myself, what if it works? What if this works? What if me pouring myself here in front of this camera works? So my ask for you, my friends, is this. If you are enjoying these teachings, you are learning and getting value, I'd like to extend the invitation to your workplace or to your business entity, perhaps. And I love an introduction and an opportunity to speak in front of your staff, of colleagues or co-workers, and also bring the gift of awareness to them. give them an opportunity to also condition their life, condition their sleep so they can improve the quality of their life. And I can also, talk to them about mindfulness if that's what they need, a mindset shift. See, there are many different things that we can empower your colleagues at work. So I love an introduction to the HR person of your workplace. And yes, yes, my friends, we deliver all of our teachings via Zoom, virtually. So I don't have to travel to wherever it is that you are, which I love to go, by the way. So if you want to invite me to there, two of us crash at your place and have some fun, maybe, that's always good, right? But no, really, really. I love an introduction to the human resources person at your workplace so I can deliver a gift of awareness to those that work with you, improve the quality of their life, improve their performance, improve their well-being, their sleep, and so on and so forth. Everything I've been telling you for the last little while. So my friends, thank you. That's my ask for today. That's my ask for this evening. I'd love to see you tomorrow for day 22. And I really would love to see many, many of your beautiful faces on Friday, February 23rd, during the celebration call that is happening on Zoom. So my friends, I'm going to bring this here again, the guest list registration. Link is in the comments below. Go and register right away so you can be part of the guest list as well and join the celebration happening here for my day 23 during my birthday. Woo, woo, woo! Oh my God, I laugh. This is so much fun. This is so much fun, my friends. Well, in good old fashion, we're going to bring some music just to wrap things up here. And I will see you guys tomorrow.